Hello and welcome. I had to go to London for other reasons and decided to take an extra day to visit HMS Belfast. This has been on my to-do list for some years now, and it seemed like a good time to finally do it. The trip there didn't go entirely smoothly. The nearest underground station was London Bridge, and it was closed due to an incident. I had to get off at the next stop and walk back. My first glimpse of Belfast was as I approached Tower Bridge, where she could be seen underneath in the distance. It wasn't much further before I got a better view. I paid for a ticket and crossed the bridge, which took me onto her aft. Many well-known London landmarks were visible. Tower Bridge was downriver, which I passed earlier. Swinging around we have the Tower of London and onto the City of London itself. The walkie-talkie building dominating this particular view. After admiring the views from outside, I went in. There's no practical way for me to cover all this, so this will be a rapid-fire slideshow of some of what I saw. I didn't know what to expect, but there were a lot of things to look at. I got pretty tired going up and down, and some parts were pretty tight. As time was moving on, I was looking for a spot to do the oath ceremony. In the end, I picked the foredeck. As luck would have it, as I was setting up, a bunch of people decided it would also be a good time to go into that area. Turned out I needed to download a patch, and by the time that was complete, they had left. It was time to do it.
これは少々困ったものですね。ご主人様を見守り、たまにはお困りのご様子を見ることができれば満足していましたというのに、こんな大切な契りを結んでいただけるなんて、もっとご主人様にご奉仕して、もっとご主人様からのお情けが欲しくなりますもの。
And it was done. I got distracted by some more people approaching, so I forgot to take a photo of the oath screen as well. The trip wasn't over yet. After I finished checking out remaining parts of Belfast, I thought about where to go next. There was a reproduction of Golden Hinde which I wasn't sure about visiting. I ran out of time to do everything I had planned that day, so I had to cut another major stop out, which freed up some time. When I got there, it was somewhat underwhelming. The location was rather cramped with lots of construction around. Maybe it was appropriate for the era, but she was smaller than I thought she would be. I didn't stick around to go on board and moved on to my next stop, Greenwich. I had 3 locations lined up here, but cut one due to time. The first of the 2 I did was Cutty Sark, a clipper built in 1869. She looked more impressive than Golden Hinde with 3 large masts and plenty of rigging potential. When Pirates of the Caribbean films were at the height of their popularity, I did wonder what it would be like to be on a large sail ship. Someday I'll come back for a closer look. The final stop of my day was the National Nautical Museum. I wasn't sure about this one, but it was free and continued the nautical theme of the day. Content was quite varied, covering various eras and areas. Within the context of Azur Lane, there wasn't much from World War II era. There were many ship badges in different areas. This display included Renown and Glowworm, although I don't know if these were from the World War II era ships or others of the same name through the ages. There was a World War I era exhibit. For example, here we have a model of SMS Scharnhorst, as well as a piece of hull from HMS Invincible. The two met each other at the Battle of the Falkland Islands in 1914, with Scharnhorst being sunk. The only specific World War II era reference I found was elsewhere in the building. Here we have a model of HMS King George V, launched in 1940. And with that, my day as a naval history tourist ended. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.